Right, if you have ever wondered how the German flag appeared, this is the right video for you because we will find out. Let's go.
There's been a number of flags in German history, however I'm going to focus on two. The first flag of the German Empire and the current flag. I'll start with the red, white and black, which has a far more interesting history. During the Crusades, the Crusaders from different nations began to wear different coloured crosses to tell one another apart. These crosses were first brought into European heraldry by the Genoese, who used a red cross on white, and gradually it began to spread. However, there seems to be no particular reason why each nation used each one. England used the same as Genoa, Flanders used a green cross, and Jerusalem used yellow. The Holy Roman Empire initially used the same as the French, a white cross on a red field.
Looks more like Denmark, isn't it?
However, the French would later use a white cross on blue. This flag of the Holy Roman Empire and its colour scheme became important within the empire and was adopted by many of its states. For instance, it's where the Swiss got their flag from, and it's probably why Austria has a red, white and red flag today. But
wow.
more importantly, the North German states and cities incorporated the colours into their flags. These states, like Bremen, Hamburg, Lübeck and Gdansk, formed the Hanseatic League, a powerful trading confederation. And, as these were the trading nations, the colours were flown on board ships and therefore became known internationally as those of the German states. But back to the Crusaders. The other important Crusader cross was that of the Teutonic Order. They wore black crosses on a white field.
And also Livonic Order Crusaders, I think, had black cross also. And Teutonic and Livonic.
The Teutonic Order formed a state on the Baltic coast and continued to use a black cross on a white field for centuries. Then, in the 15th century, after years of decline, it transformed into the Duchy of Prussia, and the Prussians continued using the black and white. Prussia would eventually lead the unification of Germany, so when the North German Confederation was founded in 1866, they merged the Prussian black and white with the Hanseatic red and white to form their flag.
Oh, wow. Imagine this. Wow, I would never guess. Literally, I would never. If you don't know history, you will never guess. Yeah, you know, because Latvian flag was created basically because as we got told in the schools, like some general, he went to the war and he got killed, and after he got killed, he was carrying a white flag, and this flag got spilled, like there was blood all over the flag, and this is how Latvian flag was created. Nobody knows the name of the general, by the way.
To the Teutonic Order once again. In the 13th century, under Hermann von Salza, they were granted the Golden Cross of the Kingdom of Jerusalem, and Frederick II, the Holy Roman Emperor, granted them the Imperial Eagle for fighting in the Prussian Crusade. This eagle developed over the centuries and was used by the Teutonic Order, Prussia, German Empire, Nazis, and is still found on the coat of arms of Germany today. The eagle had been a very common Heldrick animal for centuries, and largely because of the Romans, it became a symbol of power in Europe. It was therefore upheld by the Byzantines and can be found on coins throughout the Middle Ages.
Well, you know, eagle is like a straight up killer. He's a straight up killer. Take a look at that. And he looks like a killer, he hunts like a killer, and yeah, basically he looks like a king of the jungle. If the lion could fly, it would be eagle.
On coins throughout the Middle Ages. However, it wasn't until the 11th and 12th century that it started to gain popularity and became the symbol of the Holy Roman Empire. But the eagle most synonymous with the Holy Roman Empire is the double-headed eagle. This was adopted by Frederick II shortly after he granted the Prussians the single-headed eagle. Frederick got the eagle from the Byzantine Empire and probably wanted to suggest that he had taken over as the successor to Rome.
Wait, Russia also has the double-headed eagle, if I'm not wrong.
Reasons behind the Byzantines changing from the single to double-headed eagle are not fully understood, but the double-headed eagle was used a lot in Southeast Europe and Anatolia, so they may have got it from the Balkans, the Seljuks, or the ancient Hittite artworks. Now, onto the black, red and gold. It is largely believed that these colours come from the uniforms of the Lutzfor Free Corps. They were a volunteer force comprised of men from all over Germany who fought Napoleon as he retreated from Russia. They wore a black uniform largely for economic purposes with red trims and gold buttons. A large number of students joined this Free Corps, and they were some of the first to start demonstrating in favour of a united Germany. Some early student fraternities bore these colours, and in early demonstrations the flag was established, for instance in the Wartburg Festival in 1817 and the Hambach Festival of 1832. But just quickly, I'm going to give you another theory on why these colours were used. So I've explained the Prussian black and the Hanseatic red, but the gold may have come from Austria. The Holy Roman Empire displayed the black eagle upon a gold field. Gold, which had been used as a powerful religious and imperial colour for centuries, was then used by the Habsburgs as the flag of Austria after the dissolution of the Holy Roman.
Oh wow, such a deep history also with the flag of Austria, man. I always thought it's not gold, I thought it's yellow, but it looks like I was wrong.
Empire in the 19th century. So this was at a time when German unification may well have included Austria as part of a greater Germany, as displayed in this painting from 1848 where you see the Austrian double-headed eagle. Also, this theory may explain why the small Germany, which was united in the end, left out the gold. But here's the other theory. At the Frankfurt Parliament during the revolutions of 1848, the flag was first flown in the same order as it is today. However, because of this parliament, the flag also had connotations of liberalism, so this could be the reason why the flag was rejected as the first flag of Germany. However, once the German Empire crumbled at the end of World War I, the Weimar Republic adopted these colours for Germany. Hitler didn't obviously keep this flag and instead started using red, white and black once again, and they were used throughout his time in power in various designs. However, interestingly, once the war was over, East and West Germany...
Man, the symbolism of Nazi Germany is just mad. I understand, it's like a cult, basically a cult thing, because when you look at this, it doesn't feel right. It doesn't have the right energy. There's something wrong with it. Maybe because I know the history, right? But if you don't know the history, it's like a kind of hypnosis, when you look at this kind of flags and other I forgot the word from Nazi Germany. I said it before, the word. All right, so yeah, it just hypnotizes you, isn't it?
Nearly adopted very different flags. The National Committee for a Free Germany, a German communist group operating in the Soviet Union during the war, initially used black, white and red. It seemed a lot more popular amongst the people compared to the Weimar colours, which were seen as weak. So these could have been the colours of East Germany. But it was the mayor of East Berlin and son of the Weimar president Friedrich Ebert who proposed black, red and gold after the war. Meanwhile, West Germany almost adopted the flag used by the 20th of July plot.
Looks like a Norway flag, isn't it, right? But Norway has the white, I think. No, Norway has white and red, if I'm not wrong.
This flag used black, red and gold, but they displayed it in a Nordic cross, a pretty popular design throughout modern German history. So to avoid similarities, the East Germans put a coat of arms on theirs. This coat of arms was lost when Germany was reunited in 1989. So there you go, two flags with two very different political connotations, and this is apparent when still today, far-right groups in Germany fly the black, white and red.
Okay, did you understand what he said? I kind of partly understand. He was jumping from topic to topic very fast. Probably I have to go through it again. Yeah, I mean, well, okay, I know that I understood that the flag and it comes from back in the days from Crusaders, the Teutonic Order, and then Prussia. And then it was related a bit to Austria, and then there was those eagles, and etc., 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 something like that. Yes, because I lost it a bit in the middle. And let me know which is your favorite German flag, if I may ask. This is the first thing. Second thing, let me know maybe there's some historical topic that you want me to react on. I would love to react on historical topics of Germany or related to Germany. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, click the bell for notification, guys. See you next video.